Yeah, hello and welcome back to another session of Trails to Azure. I also half realized that I'm pretty sure the game is Trails to Azure, but I'm pretty sure all of my stream titles have been Trails from Azure. Whatever. It's close enough. It works out. But Alright, welcome back everybody to another session. Last one was a pretty eventful one, wasn't it? Lots of crazy stuff happened. Finished up chapter 3, we started chapter 4. Chapter 4 happened. Pretty crazy stuff. It finally started having impact on characters that I have been not waiting, I've been waiting for it. Even though there's been a good amount of it during the actual game itself, but I'm getting more, which is great. And we're getting closer to the end of the game as well. So that is exciting because that means we're that one step closer to doing CS3, although probably what'll happen is I'll finish up Azure. I'll take my other break for a couple of weeks. And then when I come back, I'll see how much time I have between moving and when I come back, because I don't want to start CS3 and then take another break, you know? So if it seems like it makes sense, I'd only be out of internet for a week, then maybe I'll go with it, but I don't want it to be where I really don't want it to be where it's I gotta take 2 weeks off, and we just started CS3, you know? Maybe what I could do is maybe I could stream something small in the meantime, something that I was planning on streaming after. All the trail stuff, that might not be a bad idea either. I have no money. I have Sepith. I'll probably do all these side quests, then I'll have enough money to actually upgrade stuff in terms of equipment as well. I also gotta equip Tio and Randy because Noel is leaving us. Ah, I'm still saddened by that ever so. How could they take Noel away from me? It's just not fair. I mean, I get it from a story perspective, but from a gameplay perspective, man, she is such a good party member and she looks so good. And now you're just taking it away from me. But nevertheless. Wow, we're starting off with a raid. Heck yeah. Whom's do it? Oh, I missed it. Wait, who did it? I missed it. Ah, it's Jitters. How's it going, buddy? I totally missed it. Welcome all from Jitters' stream. Hope you're all having a wonderful time. Yo, look, you enjoyed the game. Thank you. How about giving up on this whole pageant idea, Roy? Are you serious, Grandpa? This is supposed to be the main attraction of the charity event to uplift everyone's spirits. What will we do if we cancel it? True, but sorry to interrupt your conversation, you two. Oh, it's the SSS. It's good to see you again, Lloyd. Are you here for the charity event? Well, if I'm not mistaken, your association requested our assistance with the event. Huh? I don't remember such a request. That's because I was the one who sent it. What? When did you do that, Roy? I did it in secret a little while ago. I'll give you guys the rundown real quick. Do you have the time now? We sure do. For beauty! Looks aren't everything. Yeah, now's fine. Awesome. Let me explain the request. It's always nice to see JRPGs change up the dialogue for confirmations and declines, just so it's not like, yes, no. It just adds a little bit of extra flair. So, appreciate Geofront for throwing that in. As you're all aware, we're holding a charity event in the Civic Center today. We've got a piano performance and a buffet lined up already, but there's just one problem. And that would be... well, I had a special event planned afterwards, but we're short on participants. It's not looking good. I do remember seeing that in the request. What's this event supposed to be exactly? It's the Miss Crossbell Pageant, Workers Unite Edition. It's a beauty pageant, right? If it's scoping out beauties you need, I'm your man. The subtitle is a little cringe, though. It's the best I could come up with. It's all about working women. But we've barely gotten any participants. Only 3 women have agreed to participate. The event can't continue as is. At this rate, we'll have to cancel. I understand why anyone would be hesitant to go through with it. I can see where this is going. Yep, it's exactly what you're thinking. I'd like you guys to scout any working women that'd be good for the pageant. Alright, I think we get the idea. You mentioned that you already have 3 participants. Who are they exactly? The first one is Cynthia. She works as a receptionist for the department store. Next is Eris, a back alley hostess. And lastly, I got the okay from the CPD's officer, Kate. Wow, you even got Kate. A receptionist, a hostess, and a police officer, huh? That's a nice variety you've got there. What other kinds of occupations were you looking for? Let's see. I'm looking for a waitress, a craftswoman, a maid, and a church sister. I think those 4 occupations will strike a nice balance for the whole thing. Ideally, I'd love to have a nurse or a member of Arkansas participate as well. That would be nigh impossible. With Ilya's recent injury, Arkansas has rightfully suspended operations, and St. Ursula has their hands full dealing with an influx of patients. Good point. Anyway, we know what to do now. We'll go find you a waitress, a craftswoman, maid, and a church sister, just like you asked. We'll start the event as soon as you gather everyone. I'm counting on you. You know, I never thought I'd play a JRPG where a beauty pageant was the side quest. Which isn't entirely true. The one Pokemon game that I've gotten the farthest in, but never, because I've never beaten a Pokemon game for those who aren't aware, but the farthest I've ever gotten in it was Pokemon Pearl, and I remember in that game, there were Poke Pageants. I forgot the name of the town, but you could always participate in those pageants with your Pokemon. But those weren't really like side quests, that was just like an optional activity that you could do and stuff like that. But those are pretty fun, I guess. Howdy, Lloyd. You need something? Say, wouldn't Wendy be the perfect craftswoman for role in the pageant? I doubt it's her thing, but we may as well try asking her. Hey, Wendy, you got a minute? Pageant? The heck is that? Some kind of weird orbital component or something? What? No, have you seriously never heard of a pageant, Wendy? Leave it to an engineer to be completely ignorant of the outside world. I'm just pulling your leg, you guys. I know what a beauty pageant is. Sounds interesting, though. Yeah, I'd like to participate. Really? Color me surprised. I never expected you to agree. You know what they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I gotta live a little. After all, how am I gonna turn down a request from a long-time buddy like this goofball? I've got some stuff I need to do until it starts, so just give me a holler when you need me. Yeah, will do. Thanks a lot, Wendy. Heck yeah. Although I'm a little surprised, actually, that, they didn't just take the cheap route, or not really a cheap route. Yeah, I mean, it is just, I'm surprised they didn't take the cheap route. By just saying, hey, Ellie and Noel, can you guys be our extra participants in the pageant? Or Sansan, oh, you're sitting, look how adorable you are. How about Shanshan as our pageant waitress? She looks a little depressed, but I'll try asking her anyway. Could I have a moment of your time? Yes? Oh, that thing? I turned down Roy when he asked me earlier. With Rishia gone, I don't really feel like it. He must really miss her. Well, in that case, you shouldn't force yourself. Still haven't come to terms with her leaving, huh? Yeah, I've been so depressed I think it's starting to rub off on our customers too. It's like I'm bringing down the whole restaurant. How about this? You could always participate in the pageant to cheer yourself up. Why regret sitting it out in the future? You may as well give it a shot. Huh, that's a good point. I'll do it. I'm going to do everything I can to make everyone's day a bit brighter. I'll walk on stage, wish for continental peace, and even wear a bikini if I have to. I don't think it's that kind of pageant, Shan-chan. Well, either way, I guess that's a yes? Yes, it is. Okay, Shan-chan, we'll see you there. Yeah. Alright, next up, we need to just get a resident. Let's just warp over to the residential district, and then we go to the McDowell residence. Now, Joanna is one of these rooms. There you are. Hello, Lady Ellie, SSS. Hey, why don't we ever play the role of the maid for the pageant? Not a bad idea. Lazzy, she'd be perfect. Do you mind asking her for us, Ellie? I don't, but I'm not sure she'll agree. Joanna always has been timid. I have a request for you, Joanna. You do? If it's a request from you, Lady Ellie, I'll happily oblige. A pageant? I beg your pardon? That was not what I was expecting. I could never. Me? Participate in a pageant? Oh, come on, you'll be fine. I'm giving you the official Randy seal of approval. As if that means anything. Sorry to pressure you, Joanna. We'll find someone else. I'm sure we can find a different maid to participate if we ask around. Hold on, my lady. After some consideration, I'd like to participate. Wow, that'd be great, but why the sudden change of heart? I am my lady's maid, after all. I'll do anything for her. Oh, thank you, Joanna. If it becomes too much, it's okay it's okay you pull out, though, okay? Very well. Contact me when it's time for that. She got so jealous, like, oh, we'll just find another maid. Hell no! How dare! I've done so much for this household. And finally, a sister. Oh, we could just ask a random person? That's interesting. Because then we could ask Marble, right? Where is she? There she is. She knew. My age, yeah, she is on the older side, isn't she? Which means the final sister, Rias. Helping with Mass today, Rias? Yes, I am. There are more worshippers than usual for today's gathering. They had their homes attacked and lives endangered. I know exactly how that feels. Rias. Maybe she went through something similar once upon a time. Maybe. Maybe. Just between us, the Congregation for the Sacraments has been deliberating on how to act next since the incident. I intend to gather as much information as I can while I'm still in Crossbell. I would advise you all to be careful on how you proceed as well, Lloyd. While you're still in Crossbell. We understand. Be careful yourself, Rias. By the way, was there something else you wanted to talk to me about? As a matter of fact, yes there is. I almost forgot. Looking at her like this, I think we found our sister for the pageant. I was thinking the same. It's worth a shot. Yeah, there is something we wanted to talk to you about, Rias. A beauty pageant? I admire it that it's for charity, but I still have so many responsibilities to see here at the cathedral. And I'm not sure how appropriate it would be to participate as a sister of the church. You raise a good point. Shoot, just when I thought we'd finally get to see Rias strut her stuff. Still, I think what they're trying to do is great at least. Is it just a pageant, or are they hosting other attractions? Yeah, I think so. Do you remember, Tio? There is currently a piano recital and a buffet being held as well, if I recall. Oh! I've changed my mind. Please let me participate in this pageant. Why the sudden change of heart? Was it the buffet that did it? I have a feeling it was. I still have to help with Mass for a little while longer. Contact me again when it's time for the pageant to start. We will. Alright, we have all the participants we need for the pageant now. Let's head back to the Civic Center and report to Roy and Moores. I'm actually kind of sad that Kevin isn't here to see this. Like, imagine telling him, like, hey Kevin, did you know Rias participated in a beauty pageant? A what? Rias? How did you convince her to do? How did you convince her to do that? And you tell her about the buffet. Oh yeah. Oh, look at the textures here. Yeah, it was the buffet, wasn't it? Rias is canonically known for just enjoying so much food. Alright, we have everybody. You're back! Were you able to find anyone willing to participate in the pageant? As a reminder, I was looking for a waitress. Yep, yeah, you know. Finished. Still, I'm glad you made it in time. Now I'll be able to hold the event. Thank goodness. Good work, Roy. It's nice to finally see my bump on a log of a grandson fly himself. What's the backhanded compliment? Well, anyway, the pageant is about to start. Are you guys ready for this? Everything's good to go on our end. We'll contact the participants now. I'd appreciate that. Man, I can't wait to see the ladies take the stage by storm. You'll be lucky if the pageant ends without you earning a new restraining order or two. Well, I need to get to the venue today. Or get the venue ready. Would you mind taking care of the hosting duties, Roy? You can count on me, Grandpa. All we can do now is leave the event success in the goddess's hands. This will be a chance for us to take a break too. Yeah, we earned it, right? I don't see why not. I'll contact the participants and let them know we're waiting for them. Look at Rias! Oh, that's so adorable! Wow, Rias has been eating this entire time. Doesn't help that she stands out in her habit. You're not wrong. I can't blame her with how delicious the buffet is, to be honest. Looks like all the restaurants pitched in and hooked up the event with some good grub. I see some of that spicy mapo tofu from Long Lao over there. Oh, I need to get on that before they run out. Your team always looks so tightly knit. With how great the food is, there's no way this event won't be a success, right? I guess one can hope, right? Come on, Wazzy, this is for charity. Trying to be such a downer. That being said, aren't you the slightest bit worried about participating in this pageant? Headquarters has been swamped dealing with the aftermath of the attack. Yes, well, I was unsure of it when I got the invitation. However, Chief Yolik encouraged me to participate. Oh, that was nice of him. In times like these, I'd like to do everything I can to grow closer to the citizens. In a sense, we're copying your team's MO. That's flattering, though. I'm not sure we're worth imitating. Oh, that's mine. Excuse me for just a moment. This is Officer Kate speaking. Yes. Yes. Understood. I'll be there ASAP. Is everything okay, Kate? I can't believe it after what we just talked about, but something came up with work. I have to go. I'm really sorry about this, but it looks like I'll be dropping out of the pageant. Seriously? Damn, that's some terrible timing. But no, we get it. If duty calls, duty calls. Yeah, sorry. I have to get moving. Can you let Roy know that I'm sorry about this? Don't worry, Kate. We'll take care of everything. Thanks. What a pity. I would have liked to have talked with her for a little while longer. Same. Hey guys, you enjoying yourselves? It's almost time for the pageant to start. Can you do me a favor and help me gather up the participants? Huh? Where'd the police officer go? Oh, well, about that. What? Well, this is a big problem. What the heck do I do now? Oh, I got it. Can I get one of you to... Oh, it happened anyway! Can I get one of you to fill in the role of a police officer? Oh, what? You want one of us to be on stage? Now things are getting pretty interesting. Come on, gals. How many times in your life are you going to get a chance like this? Give it a shot. It's easy for you to say, Randy. You're not the one who has to do it. But please, I'm begging you. Not only was this meant to gather funds for the reconstruction efforts, but it's meant to lift the spirits of our citizens too. This is for the sake of every Crossbellian. Well, when you put it like that, how do the rest of you feel? I have no objections. Technically, I'm a member of the CGF and not the police, but I doubt that's going to get me out of this. Perfect! Alright then, which one of you will enter the pageant? How about you pick our lucky entrant, Lloyd? Why me? You are the leader of the SSS. If anyone knows which of our ladies has the goods, it's you. And besides, do you truly expect them to be able to decide among themselves? Okay, fine. Let's see, who should I volunteer for the pageant? I can pick myself? I kind of want to see that. Select one of the 3 girls in your party to pick in the pageant. Okay, well, it doesn't seem like it matters who. I'm surprised I can pick any of the guys. I'm kind of low-key really tempted to. What happens? Actually, what does happen for myself? The leader has to lead, so it'll be me. I'll do it. You can't be serious, Lloyd. Do you plan to cross-dress? Who knows? Maybe it'll look good on him. It'd be tricky with your figure. Your shoulders are on the broad side, so it's gonna take some work. Lloyd? In a dress? She's blushing! You're not serious, are you? This is the Miss Crossbell pageant. We can't have a man compete. Ah. Okay, well then I have to see the other dialogue options. Can I count on you, Randy? Run that by me again! You're picking Randy? I wish I could bleach my imagination. With the right makeup and clothes, I'm sure he'd be someone's type. Would he? I don't think Randy has that figure for it. You also think I can't be pretty too? You're gonna hurt my feelings. Did you not hear the pageant's name? Alright, Wazzy. Well, Wazzy, think you can do it? Picking a winner, are we? You not even going to protest the idea, Wazzy? Of course not. I'm always up for a little bit of fun. What's the big idea, Lloyd? It's like you're saying Wazzy is the prettiest member of the SSS. I never said that. I don't know. I didn't give you girls a run for your Mira. Silence, Randy. Or would you prefer I silence you myself? Sorry, ma'am. I love that you can do that. Okay, so Ellie seems like she'd be the most kind of like apt for this. Just because of like, you know, our political status and whatnot. Like, she's used to sort of thing. She's used to dressing up and stuff like that. But it is Noel's last day, and this doesn't have any effect on bonding points. So, Noel, for your final day on the SSS, you'll be doing the beauty pageant. Will you do the honors, Noel? Me? Mission accepted. I've never done anything like this before, but if you're trusting me, then I'll do it. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it once you're up on stage. Not like we haven't done worse. True, but this is a different kind of pressure than when we're in combat in the middle of an investigation. Not only that, but she doesn't have an outfit for the occasion. Winning will be easier said than done. How about we pitch you as a private detective or something? A bona fide lady cop would have been ideal, but what can you do? This is turning into our wildest support request yet. Yeah, no kidding, bro. Next to, you know, eliminating penguins on a beach because they kept stripping people. Yeah, this is definitely on the weirder side of things. Nevertheless, the pageant can continue as planned. Best of luck out there, Noel. I'll be cheering for you. I won't let all of you down. Come on, we don't have much time. We gotta go backstage and get ready. She's just looking. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's the Miss Crossbell Pageant, Workers Unite Edition. First, here's how the pageant will go. Each participant will appear on stage and give us a few words to try and appeal to the crowd. Their messages will be a common greeting they give at work, or perhaps a common expression in their field. Please write down the name of the lady you found most charming on your ballots. The woman who garners the most votes will be awarded the title of Miss Crossbell. Shall we get started? It's time to show off your stuff, ladies. First up, we have entry number 1, the innocent and sweet Times Department Store receptionist, Miss Cynthia. Welcome to the Times Department Store. If there's anything I can help you with, please let me know. Wasn't that fantastic? How many people has she blown away with that professionalism? And by the way, she's single. Who out there wouldn't want to be the lovely lady like her? On to the next one, entry number 2. She's a lone rose with a charm of a butterfly dancing in the back alley moonlight. We have Miss Eris. Thanks for choosing me. I'm yours tonight. Let's drink the night away. Bravo! Did you see that perfect kiss she blew? You can drink with the lovely Miss Eris at her club in the back alley. But only virgin cocktails for all you minors out there. Let's keep the ball rolling. It's time for entry number 3. We all know her as Long Lao's waitress, the angel from the east. It's the lovely Shan Shan. Hi, how many in your party? Daddy's cooking's the best around, so make sure you order lots, okay? There it is! That carefree smile of hers. As the face of Long Lao, Shan Shan is incredibly popular on East Street. I'm personally a huge fan of hers. However, her father, Zhang Hui, may cave your head in with a walk if you try anything funny. You better be ready to surrender your life if you give it a try. Alright, on to entry number 4. The beautiful orbital engineer of Genten. It's Miss Wendy! I didn't have anything prepared for this occasion, but if you've got an orbit that needs a tinkering, I'm your gal. Isn't her reliability oh so charming? Don't go breaking your orbits just so you have an excuse to see her. I've heard she's a fan of braining people with her wrench. Would you look at that? We're already up to entry number 5. Next, we have the admirable maid responsible for serving crossbell speaker Henry McDowell. It's Ms. Joanna. Oh, welcome home, master. If you'll excuse me, then. Whoa. You feel that? There's something about maids. Am I right, or am I right? I bet some of the members of the audience feel awfully envious of Speaker McDowell right about now. We're almost there, everyone. It's time for entry number 6. She's a pure-hearted servant devoted to the A-lady up top. It's Miss Rias. The Septian Church's teachings are for the hearts of everyone. May the goddess guide you all. Perfection. Ha! How divine! Is this really the same girl that was wolfing everything down the buffet had to offer? Last but certainly not least, it's entry number 7. She's a recent transfer to the Special Sports section and a member of the CGF. Did I mention she upholds a strong sense of justice? It's Miss Noel Seeker! Great, now I have to think of some kind of catchphrase for special for the audience. What should I say? Declare their arrest or give a CGF command. You want to pick the first choice here. We've got you completely surrounded. There's no escape. Surrender peacefully. Bravo! Bravo! Who knew being held by a policewoman would be this exciting? Alright, now all 7 contestants have had their time to shine. Let's have a big round of applause for all our participants! After a brief moment, the audience put in their votes. Before voting began, Rios chose to drop out, stating that it wouldn't be fair she wasn't a crossbellion. The audience continued by selecting a winner from the 6 remaining girls. I guess I got a ballot too, so I might as well vote. In the interest of fairness, maybe I shouldn't vote for a coworker though. Who should I vote for then? So, you could pick here whoever your favorite was, and depending on who you pick, you get a special quartz. So for Cynthia, you get Mind 3, for Eris, you get Defense 3, for Shan Shan, you get Attack 3, Evade 3 for Wendy, and HP 3 for Joanna. I will actually be picking Evade. I'll actually be picking Joanna, just so I can get a free HP 3 quartz. Well, I could also just take it, and then I could give that to, like, Randy or something like that for more evasion. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Wendy it is! Okay, I think I'll go with Wendy. And finally... once we have announced the results of the pageant, the second event of the day will come to a close. And now, the winner of the first Miss Crossbell pageant, and the one who will be taking home the grand prize is... entry number 4, Miss Wendy! To commemorate the victor, I award you this plaque. Really? Don't mind if I do, and thanks a whole bunch. But that's not all. The judges would also like to award... entry number 7, Miss Noel. For this special prize, I award you with this plaque. Here you go. I'm honored. That's the end of the Miss Crossbell pageant. The buffet will be reopened momentarily, so grab a bite and look forward to the cook-off and the fine arts class later. And thus the charity pageant came to a close. The pageant went off without a hitch, thanks to your help. Thank you so much for gathering those participants for me. You're welcome. We enjoyed it a lot too. I can't say I was expecting to win an award though. Do not underestimate yourself, Noel. I was not surprised. Yes, you were very charming up there. It looks like everyone had a grand old time, and we managed to collect plenty of funds for the reconstruction efforts. My hat's off to you, Roy. This turned out to be not a bad idea after all. Why couldn't you have just given me a simple attaboy or something? And hey, since this is a special occasion, I'd like you guys to have this. We're all winners, so go on and take it. Wow, really? Thanks a lot, Roy. Thanks, man. This one ended up being a blast. I hope you hold more events like this in the future. Likewise. Anyway, I think we'll excuse ourselves. Not a problem. Thank you again. Don't stop doing what you're doing, Triple S. That was a fun one. That was a real fun one. I'm glad Noel got to win. Is it a, I wonder if it's a key event, then is it something that we could put up in the... Noel's name is inscribed on it. Yeah, girl. Okay. What's the next two? Soon I'll be working late in the night. I hope you'll be streaming then as I drive delivery. I'd love to listen to your streams more. Aw, thanks, Liz. Congrats on the delivery job. It'll be about the same time, so I guess if you work around now, then until 11-ish Eastern Standard Time, then yeah, I'll definitely be streaming. I'm actually surprised my mom isn't watching you right now. Wait, hang on. I gotta get something straight. Does your mom watch... This is so weird of a conversation. Does your mom watch me separately? Like, on her own? Or do you two, like, watch my streams together? Because your mom has come up in the chat more often than I would have ever expected. My mom loves watching you too. Oh man! Well, I appreciate it. But yeah, it'll be about the same time. I have a small break coming up soon in mid-August, but I'll have more content recorded to upload during that break as well, so hopefully that helps during your delivery as well. Alright. Yeah, I'm not even there half the time. Wow. You know, I feel like that's how I know I'm actually making it up somewhere in the world with this whole streaming thing. Ah, that's crazy. I work around this time on Fridays. Yes. Well, Fridays is the day I don't stream though, unfortunately. It's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Oh, sorry, Mom just told me she's watching you. Well, hello! Shoutouts to Liz's mom. Alright. So... I'm just going through the guide real quick just to kind of see what we're doing. So I know the quests are coming up, but... I'm not, like, reading details or anything. I'm just seeing... I'm just noticing something here in red. Uploads a prompt us you should catch all fish and chocolate. Really? Really? We should do that now? I can always listen to old streams too. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate that, Okay, so... Interesting. Okay, so basically what I'm reading, is after all our side quests today, I believe I should be able to get them done today. We're going to be hitting another point of no return. And during that, we're going to want to finish all of our fishing side quests, or fishing stuff as well. So that is interesting, actually. So that probably means, okay. So that means today, you know, will just be, you know, these side quests and stuff like that. And then today and tomorrow will be all of fishing. We get to go fishing again. I mean, tomorrow is going to be mostly fishing because, I mean, we have the Lake Lord stuff that we need to do. But I imagine if it's like last time, the fishing is going to be kind of annoying and take us a while. And if it's anything like last time in Zero, it took me 2 hours to finish all the fishing when I thought it would only take me a half an hour. So, as to not make the same mistake as last time, I'll be now allocating 2 hours to fishing. Although even with, I'm just realizing now too that we fit 51 hours, but with Turbo doubling time, we're still around 46 to 48 hours. Alright, so if we go into the factory, we can talk to Abbas to start this next quest, and it's a long one, holy crap. Working hard, Abbas? Wazzy, and I see the SSS is with you too. Hey boys and girls, see our request? Yeah, we're dropping by to hash out the details. From what I can tell, the reconstruction effort is all underway here. Indeed it is. The testaments have been deleting the citizens of downtown. However, there is still much damage to be accounted for. Progress is slow. Yeah, we'd heard Wald attack this place that night in his demonized form. Do the locals know the truth? Most do not, save for those in the Saber Vipers. They are the only ones who could recognize him in that form. The truth would be too shocking. I think the others not knowing is for the best. Let's put that topic aside for now. What's important now is to decide how we can contribute to the reconstruction. The downtown district cannot rely on government assistance, nor do the residents have the funds to hire contractors. With that in mind, the Special Support Section's assistance would be appreciated. That much I understand. We'll help. You have our full support, Abbas. And in turn, you have my thanks. I knew we could count on you kids. So, where are we needed? There are 3 places in particular that could use a hand. First, there has been a soup kitchen set up at Lotus Heights. There's also a scrap metal collection happening near what remains of Maizan Imelda. Finally, we're piecing together building materials and processing them here at Guillaume Factory. If you would not mind, I ask that you give your aid here and the other 2 areas when you can. I see. Each activity has its merits. Could you tell us more about what exactly you're doing here at the factory? Sure thing. Basically, we're just gathering some materials that could be used to repair the damaged buildings. I'm doing what I can with the workshop's leftover materials. But I sort of ran into a problem. What kind of problem? I'll be honest, I don't got enough screws and nails to even assemble this stuff. At this rate, the repairs are going to come to a screeching halt. What about the scrap that you mentioned that's outside? I did bring the matter up with the little boy, Cannon. Yeah, but the real purpose of those scraps are to sell them off for fundraising. And ideally we should be using new materials where we can. Structural integrity and all that. Good point. That puts us in a tough spot. So, should we go out and buy some screws and nails from somewhere? Actually, I got a better idea. What we could use is the same U material that's used for customizing weapons. If I had enough, I could basically make everything we need. You would like us to procure U material? That might be difficult. How many do you need? I think 10 should do the trick. Does that sound doable for y'all? We can do that. Once we have them, we'll bring them to you. We are counting on you, SSS. Let's get started, everyone. We should ask how we can help with the scrap collection at the soup kitchen as well. Roger that, leader. I'm always happy to lend a hand when my old haunt is in a pinch. We actually should have the 10U material. Hey, Randy. About the tune-up you asked me to do on that blade rifle. You mind waiting a little bit longer? Yeah, I guess I can. Why? Is there something up? I don't know if it's a problem exactly, but the darn thing's got a ton of custom parts. I can't just swap out stuff I already have, so it's gonna take time to okay. In the long run, that sucker should be easy to handle than that girlie's. You mean the Testarossa? Yeah, it's something else. Kinda nuts a girl her size can even wield that monster. Speaking of which, Testarossa, huh? That's the name of a demon from Erebonian legend said to wield 1,000 weapons. One of my favorite legends, too, which is why I designed you a stun halberd with the same name a while back. Still, mine doesn't even compare to that rifle of hers. Don't worry about it, man. Anyway, it came from a pretty special weapons workshop. All this stuff's made to order, so I'm not surprised it's a pain in the ass to repair. Sorry to be taking up your valuable time, old man. Nah, it's fine. I'm treating it like a learning experience. I found a few tricks that I think will help me in modding other arms. That's just gonna take me another week before I'm done, though. Say, don't you have your hands full of reconstruction work, too? Don't stress over my rifle, you know. I'm in no big hurry. This old man doesn't need your sympathies, buddy boy. Anyway, I'll give you a call once repairs are done. Sit tight until then. Thanks, Guillaume. I'll be waiting. Boop. They're all yours? Don't mind if I do. Our chances of fixing this place up are looking a lot better. We're happy to help. You're gonna do some more repairs now, yeah? Need any extra hands? Yeah, we're no strangers to hard work. Nah, I can't possibly ask that off after all you've done. Besides, I think that's only fitting the denizens of downtown fix up the downtown district. That is true. Upos and the rest of the Testaments will be supervising them as well. You have my regards. How convenient that you no longer consider yourself a member of the Testaments. That is perfectly fine. Blasi has another role to play right now. You have my thanks yet again, SSS. If you still have the time, I would appreciate if you help the others. Sounds good. So now we can go over here. Speak to Cannon. That's not Cannon. Cannon's a little kid. Let's see here. Nope. This won't do. This is tougher than I thought it would be. I'll never finish at this rate. What are you up to? I'm scavenging for scrap metals like Abbas told me to. Things made out of metal can be sold for Mira. That's good thinking. You downtowners are pretty resourceful. This is just how things always are down here. The people in the neighborhood believe in living through hard work. Because life itself is hard. It's very admirable when you think about it. I agree. The people of this district are clearly strong at heart. Is there anything we could possibly do to help with the effort? You want to help? Sure you can. I could always use more eyes to help me find metal scraps. If you find any, could you bring them to me? I think I found most of them, but there are probably some that I've missed. Metal scraps? Sure, we can do that. I think it'd be a lot more efficient if we could use something like a metal detector, though. We should check Guillaume's workshop. He might have one that we can borrow. Nope, don't go into jail, friend. Say, Guillaume, you wouldn't happen to have a metal detector we can borrow, do you? A metal detector? Yeah, I think I tinkered one of those together a little while back. Nice thinking, Lloyd. When in doubt, turn to an old school orbital engineer. I mainly made that thing for shits and giggles, though. What you need it for? Well, about that. Ah, now I got you. In that case, you're definitely gonna need that thing. Alrighty, you kids can borrow it. Give me a second, I know it's around here somewhere. Here it is, go on and take it. This is very well made. It should be just as reliable as the units made by the department. And you made this yourself? That's amazing. I'm just glad the old gal is still in one piece. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if it ain't all that power efficient, so it's something to be proud of. You know how to use one of those things, right? I've used metal detectors before for customs inspections at Tangram Gate. Basically, we should flip it on at any spot we suspect that could be metal, right? That's the basic idea. Be careful to look over the areas where you get a ping. I'm sure you'll find something metallic. You might even find some other goodies if you're lucky. I hadn't thought about that. Good to know. We'll put it to good use. Press Y and then L. Okay. So there's something in this corner. Got one. And then there's U material up here. Got it. What? What? What do you mean? There's something... Scan the hall south of the entrance. Yes. Oh, found it. I was like, hang on now. Scrap metal? Now this is cool. That's where the E material is? Okay, I guess. Scan the collect roof. Scan the trash can. Oh, I see. Okay, and I think I got the one over here. Scan the black smudge below the bench. Okay, I got that part. Cool, there's that one. Okay. Okay, got that one. Not inside, I want to go outside here. Move to the slope and scan. I got U material, I guess. I think I'm trying to get to... Where am I? What am I looking for? How many do I have? Oh, it doesn't tell me? Oh, scrap metal 9. I'm missing one. Oh, no. Okay. I think I know which one it is. But let me see. Let me just go through all the locations again and double check. So I got the one here at the bench. I got this guy. I got this guy. I got this guy. The heck? Okay, well, time to just Let's do it the hard way then. Scan the right side of the rubble. We got that one. We definitely got this one. Then for Ignis, scan the drums and entrance, scan the whole south of the entrance. So we got this one. Destroyed house, scan the boxes for U material. And then move to the slope and scan the right side of the roof, which was this place. But that was U material. Right? Am I being dumb? Move to the slope and scan the right side of the roof. Okay. Well, whatever. Geofront D, scan the trash can, got that. Scan the collapsed roof on the right for junk. Okay. Gamma factories. Oh, here it is. There, that's 10. You found some scrap metal? Wow! That's amazing. I could definitely make use of all these. So can I have them? Sure, here you go. Thanks a bunch. We can use the mirror they sell for help fixing downtown. That's great to hear. I hope reconstruction can be finished soon. Even the neighborhood kids are pulling together for this. It's only a matter of time. That's very true. I think it's time for us to get going. Yeah, we should go help out elsewhere. For now, I will also be... Oh, hang on, never mind. Hang on. I can't get ahead of myself. I have to actually start this quest first. Okay, where in Lotus Heights is this kitchen? This music is so good! There he is. Hey, oh. Hey, Azel. Azel. Oh, Wazzy. Are you here to lend a hand too? Something like that. It looks like you all set up a makeshift soup kitchen here. Is there anything we can lend a hand with? Yeah, let me think. Actually, we are running short on a few ingredients. BK, would you mind picking them up for me? Grocery run, eh? That's easy enough. What exactly do you need? Alright, I hope you're ready to write this down. First, I need 10 orders of 5-colored miso, 10 servings of beast flesh. I also need 10 bottles of healthy liquor, 10 sesame oil. Next, give me 30 dark mushrooms, 30 versatile onions. Finally, I need 30 petite carrots and 30 hot peppers. That's everything. That's a lot more than I was expecting. Well, we do have a lot of mouths to feed. We were a bit short yesterday, too, which was a problem. That's why I want to make sure we can't possibly run out today. I can't blame you. By the way, what kind of soup are you making exactly? It's a pork miso soup, the kind that warms the body and the soul. I'll treat all of you too, once it's done, as my way of saying thanks. I'll be looking forward to it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You're sending us off to buy the entire grocery store with just 500 mira? Bruh. Yeah, sorry about that. The budget is still really tight. The police gave you guys a salary, right? I'm begging you to find it in your hearts to help us out. Don't worry about it. We'll donate the rest of the ingredients since it's going to a good cause. Yes, given the situation, it's the least we could do. You guys are such suckers. Well, if that's the way it's gonna be, then we should get to it. Let's go shopping. Speak to Tonto. Concentrated acerbic tomato extract. If you can find some of that while you're shopping, greatly appreciate it. It's way too long to generate. Okay, so then you just need the extract for it. Okay. To the admin district. The only person who has acerbic tomatoes stuff. Welcome. How would you like to try my brand new acerbic tomato soda? Some people find it very tasty, I'll have you know. Give it a swig. I promise it'll be revitalized. Right, 10 set for concentrated acerbic tomato extract. Maybe she has some. You guys customers? Know what you want to order? Actually, there's something we'd like to ask you. I got you. Why don't you give this a try? What is this? It's a paste made from acerbic tomatoes that I use. If you mix this into a tonic, it'll give it a nourishing punch. It should be a great addition to that soup kitchen you guys are putting together. Wow, thanks. How much do we owe you? You're using it to help the recovery efforts, right? Then it's on the house. Don't even worry about it. Really? Wow, I don't know what to say. Thank you so much for your help. Alright. Now I need to go to Central Square. I need to go shopping for ingredients. Alright. Bi-colored miso, I need 10. I need money. Struggles. Oh, sick. Strego Megas. Oh, look at that. I'm not even getting the extra evasion though. But I'll take it because all my stats go up. I'll take it. I'm not gonna be mad about that. Okay, everyone else is doing pretty good. Now I have money to buy ingredients. Yeah. I like how Randy calls it the fact that they only give us 500 beer to go work with, and I'm coming in with like 400. You can't talk, bro. Can't talk. Okay. Beast flesh. Hang on. Beast flesh can be found in the exchange shop. Oh, okay. Why didn't Lloyd write down the ingredients? Well, whatever. Healthy liqueur. Sesame oil, I already have 10 of. Dark fungus. 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Crisp onion. I assume that's what this is. Yeah. Small carrot. 2, 3. And hot pepper. I'm gonna add that too. I'm gonna head over to the exchange shop just to check on the beast flesh. I have 32. Yeah, we good. Five, 10 orders of 5-colored miso, 10 bottles of healthy liquor, 10 of that, 30 dark mushrooms, and 30 versatile onions. Oh, 30 of each. Holy crap. I fucked up. $30 hot pepper, 30 petite carrot, 30 versatile onions, 30 mushrooms, 10 sesame oil, 10 healthy liqueur, beast flesh I got. Oh yeah, man. Potent bamboo tea. What do I not have? What do I not have? Oh, it's the miso, I think. Hang on now. What do I not? I was gonna say, what do I not have? Oh, the miso. What? I can't count. I can't count, I can't math. There we go. You fetched all the ingredients I asked for? Yeah, eventually. Yeah, here you go, Azul. Yep, that's everything I asked for. Nice work, SSS. Thanks for all the help. Hey, Lloyd, should we go with Azul the ingredient Tans asked for as well? Good time. Good thinking, Tio. Here, take this too. What's this? Tans asked us to get it for him. He said something about using it to make a special kind of pork soup. That's right. He did mention something about that to me earlier. I should probably ask him how it used before I add it. So does that wrap up what you needed? Yeah, this is plenty. You guys helped us a lot with this. Once everything's all cooked, I'll start handing out bowls during break time. Don't forget, you're all entitled to a serving too. I think we might take you up on that. Sounds good. We'll leave you to cooking then. We're done helping everyone, so let's go report to Abbas. That feels good. Reminds me of, there was a time when I would help out and help out at soup kitchens as well. Not often. And it used to be a once a year thing, and then in uni it used to be like a once a month-ish. No, I mean, once every few months type of thing. But you always feel good doing them. That was cool too. You learn a lot. You get to talk to a lot of different people. You feel good doing it. They feel good. And it's good vibes all around. How did it go? Finished helping out everyone in the neighborhood? Yeah, we lent everyone a hand everywhere we could. Good work. It should almost be time to serve the food. Please wait a little longer. Okay then, we're gonna take another patrol around downtown. There might be still something we can do to help out. Thank you for your help, SSS. I will see you again soon. You always meet a lot of interesting people at these sorts of things. People who got good stories, people who joke around with you, people who try to intimidate you as well, people who are angry, people who are happy, sad, all sorts of things. Good work, Special Support Section. Your efforts have brought some solace to the people of Downtown District. I'm happy we could do anything at all. Yes, but there's still much more to do for the district to truly recover. Yeah, the Waltz guys are probably gonna need a lot of time to process all this. And that's to say nothing of their physical recoveries. They'll be in the hospital for a while. Thankfully, they all have Dino. This will be his chance to be there for them. This is for the best. You're right. With this, our request is fulfilled. Please, keep the downtown residents in mind and help them recover whenever you can. We will help us, and don't hesitate to call on us if you need our help. I just remembered. Please take this. The Plum Party account. You play too, Abbas? Only when I have free time, of course. If you feel up for it, please send me a challenge. Heck yeah. Alright. As always, when we get a new Pom Pom Party account, it's someplace a Pom Pom Party. So I can't play Fran. I've already beaten Fran. I beat Roberts. I beat Michelle. I beat Maria Bell. I beat Jonas. And I beat Abbas. I swear to freaking God, Falcom and just subtly copying music is just never gonna get old. Like, if you played the E series and the item get series, the item get noise is basically the Metroid item get, and it's basically confirmed that it was heavily directly influenced by it. And now we just sound like Mario Bros. Hey Takada, how's it going? Like, come on, Falcon. You can do better than this. Look at that stance. Oh, 2 yellows? You kidding me? Two! Oh man. Come on. I'm not doing well here. 3! Gets a 3 chain. Bring you down, good. And I can do one of these, so I'll bring you down, good. Can do one of these. Do one of these, I'll make a 2 chain for sure. Ah, yeah. That might not have been the best idea, but we'll see. Hang on. You son of a gun! I was never a Puyo Puyo person. I was always a Tetris person. Although I never learned how to play Tetris like quote unquote correctly, where you actually build everything and stack everything up. I usually just try to clear. I used to just be the kid who cleared as many lines as he could. That's how I play Tetris. I don't hate Puyo Puyo. I just never played it as a kid. What? Oh man. This guy! This guy! I kind of want to, like, I kind of want, well, I'm going to go back and see the replay and just see how fast this guy's making chains, or how he's making chains. Oh no. Oh no, I've already botched it, haven't I? I have not! I have accidentally did good! I don't know how, but I did it! An accident in disguise. Go! That won't do a whole lot, but go! I need a red. I should really be working on this right side here, but... No! I still have room. Damn it! Why is he so good? Why is he the master? He's harder than Campanella. What must a man do to Puyo Puyo? At least the music is good. Oh, come on now. Give me the 3. Give me the 3. There was a 3 in there. I know it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh! Defense! I may actually use the defensive option here. Hi! Hi! We are still in it. We are still in it. Oh, we're not in it anymore. No! We're still in it. Ish? Not really. Somehow, maybe? I don't know. Oh boy, there it goes. We live in. We live in. Go! Yes! Oh no! Go! Go, you palms! Puyo, puyo! Get over the puyo, puyo barrier! Oh my goodness. I know I should be saving up my special more, but I'm trying to put pressure on him. Wow, this is a long battle. This is a long battle of Pop Party. Ah! What is actually happening? Have I awakened? I've awakened, man. I understand now what it means to be a pawn. All the colors. They tell the truth. No, you fool! Me next! Yes! Oh, please. Oh, please. Yes! Oh my god! That was so intense! Why was that so intense? Why was that so intense? That didn't need to be that intense. It seems I've succumbed to the palm. I understand now. I am one with the colorful palms. Oh my goodness. Why? That happened. Oh, let me report this quest while I'm here too. Oh, goodness me. Alright. Move to Knoxwood. Alright, yeah, cool. We can do a couple of battle stuff now. Nox is over here. That honestly might be too far. It's probably easier to just go here. Can the car take us there? No. Goodness me. Again, I think one of the parts that make this mixed whole pom-pom party a little bit tricky is you can only change up and down. I'm pretty sure in Puyo Puyo, you can rotate them to be horizontal. So that's what, you know, that definitely matters. There's a monster chest over here, right? That I can't know. Oh, that's the, what? Are you the man? Oh, good. You resist sleep. Space, and you can be AT delayed. Well, guess what? I have a golden ring. Nice. Ow. That's it? Hmm. Oh! That's not good. Keep taking them hits, Ellie. You're doing great. You are doing great. Let's see if I can bring you guys over here. Nope. Oh! How much did you live with? 174? Yeah, that's cool, bro. Dude, he's just taking this. He's a champ. What a champ, Ellie. She's taking the smacks to the face like no one's business. Nice. Mute 2. Nice. Oh yeah, I got an evade 3. Hang on, I should put that on somebody that can actually put it on. Not you, apparently. Put it on you. I actually might just keep you equipped as you are because, you know. What'd I have on you? What could I put on you? I can do Shield Breaker for right now. Oh, that's fine by me. Alright, that's the Nox Woodland monster. There's a monster chest here. I remember there being a high-level monster chest, right? On this road? On this road? I don't know what accent I'm doing today. I swear, God, there was. This takes us down. Takes us down to this chest, and we can't go that way. Yeah. The heck? Oh. Oh, I got smacked. Was it in this room? I swear it was. Hang on. Guess not. I guess not. I can just take the bus back to... I can just take the bus back to the central part. Because we should be getting, because we're only in the 70s, but I feel like we could take care of a couple of the monster chests if we try hard enough. Okay, I guess not. I seriously thought there was one on this road, but... Now there's a fishing spot here, somewhere. Like, here. A really weird fishing spot, but... Is there not a bus stop here? Oh no. Oh no. Well, time to walk back. So I've taken a quick break from East 9 to finally finish Nier Replicant. I took a break because I had to finish East 6 and 7 before 9 came out, and I was like almost there. I think I had like 2 weeks left on 7 before I should start 9. But I got to the end, like right before the final dungeon, and I stopped. Like of ending 8, I got right to the final dungeon. And I stopped. I was like, alright. 6 is not going to take me a long time to beat. 7 ideally shouldn't take me a long time to beat, but it did. So I'm taking a break this week from 9 to actually beat Nier Replicant. And so last night I was able to actually beat ending A of the game. And I'm going to work on ending B this week. And if it's anything like Automata, then C and D should be like another week and a half-ish. And then I have no idea how E is going to be, because that's what was added to this. That's what was added. So I don't know how long that's going to take. But I actually need to beat that game. I still haven't completed East 9 yet, now that I think about with the prologue. I've been really enjoying my time with 9, I'll have to say. It's a very unique game. I think that almost plays in 2 different ways. It plays differently if you're someone who came just from 8, which Guav's a frequent viewer of the stream, and a personal friend of mine, was one of those people. And then another way the game is played, or is experienced as a vet of the series, where you've played all the other games. It's a very unique title, and I don't hate it actually at all. I actually am really enjoying myself. I think there's a lot of good things about it. The weird part about it is because minor spiral is spoiler territory. So like in 8, you're on an island, right? But that's not too different from a lot of the rest of the series, because when you explore in East, you're on fields and you're in towns, but there's no town here, but you're on a giant island. So it's like, you know, your town is the main hub world, but it's not uncommon from the series perspective to be running around a giant island, because, you know, we've typically gone through dungeons and fields before in the rest of the series. Let me also start this quest, so I'll have a bit more time to talk about it. But about 9, my opinions on it so far, only being like 3.5 chapters in. But 9 is interesting in because most of the journey itself takes place within the actual city itself. Hello, Deputy Commander Douglas. Ah, it's you. Oh, nice to meet you. I take it you're here because of my request? Well, yeah, but you're looking a little on edge, Duggo. I can't deny it. I'm sure as you noticed it as soon as you arrived at the gate. CGF is currently on high alert. We're being as vigilant as we can for the time being. We understand. So, does your request tie in with the state of Tangram Gate too? Indeed, it does. I can give a full explanation if you're ready to begin. Yep, I'll attack the request. I'll continue my point of thought once I actually am able to finish this. We're ready to begin. I'm in your debt. As I wrote in the request, we recently received eyewitness reports of mysterious black monsters. Those monsters have caused some damage to the crops and livestock of Morga Village. Monsters attacked a Morga Village? This feels oddly familiar. Especially that part about the crops. Are you referring to the wolf-like monsters that attacked the village earlier this year? The culprits in the case wound up being the Mafia and the Warhounds. Yes, and I also drew the parallels upon reading the report about this incident. Ravacha has been completely dissolved, but their large reserve of Warhounds are currently unaccounted for. There's a distinct chance there are mystery monsters in this case. To what extent has the CGF investigated already? My guardsmen inspected the damage and interviewed the nearby residents. We were able to pinpoint that the monsters are coming from the ancient battlefield. which is why I want you to head there now. Investigate the monsters there, and if possible, exterminate them. That's pretty straightforward. You boys must be busy if you're asking for our help with something like this. The CGF would only be more than capable of tracking down wild monsters if they wanted to. You're not wrong. Tracking stray boarhounds would be simple enough normally, but our hands are full as is. The Red Constellation, the ones who raided Crossbell City, have vanished. At the moment, we have zero leads on their whereabouts. On top of that, the Empire and the Republic have both begun large-scale training exercises near our borders. The CGF needs to be especially vigilant. In other words, things are eerily reminiscent of how they were before the signing of the Non-Aggression Pact. You are correct. Given the circumstances, dealing with the monsters is a low priority right now, despite the damage they've caused. Since the damage is relatively low, the decision has been made to not spare any guardsmen. I'd say that's fair. You guys got more important stuff to worry about than a few monster exterminations. That's where we come in. You can lead the investigation of these monsters to the SSS, Deputy Commander. Glad to hear it, Lloyd. Oh, wait, the good news. So we're going to HML field. So, East 9 reminding me more of Tokyo Xanadu. Yeah, in a way, it actually is pretty reminiscent if you think about it. But a lot of the time in East 9 is actually spent within the city itself. And that is a very unique feeling if you're a vet of the series, because this is the most you've ever spent in a town. Like, ever. Like, that's just not, it's just not like a thing, you know? Usually in East games, you're in a town for a little bit, getting items, getting some quests, and then you're back on the field stabbing away. It's the opposite in this case, where you're spending more time within the town proper and actually exploring the town without having to stab a bunch of monsters. And then the dungeons themselves, at least within, 3.5 chapters in, are actually a bit more sparse, and you don't go outside of the city as much yet. And a lot of the battle is spent within those mini dungeons, those little quests that you do, and any of the raids. Which there's a slight half lie there in that scattered around the town are these little points in which when you activate them, you enter in a battle. Kind of like trails where there's monsters on the field that if you engage with them, you enter a battle. Similarly, in this, if you walk into this little point of field, then you, Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? You enter a battle, and I think those kind of emulate that feeling of running around still. No, I'm not. Of running around in an area and, consistently battling. But it's just really jarring as a vet if you've played other games. But what the hell? We have a meeting with the Madam Mayor today. Will it take long? A pause. Genevieve wasn't used to explaining herself, as she kept most of her interactions as clipped as her words. It's a jubilee, isn't it? However, though, upon playing more of it, I don't hate it. I actually quite like it. I've said it in a couple of small Discord servers. In that, it's the Assassin's Creed game that I never knew I needed for exploration. Which is an interesting direction to think about for Ys. Look at those monsters. They're Ravachi's warhounds. Our guess was right in the mirror. Could they have gone feral and formed a pack? Hell if I know, man. I just want to find why they're so dead set on destroying Amorica's produce. Even monsters know the risk of getting too close to human settlements. Regardless of why, we have our orders. Don't we have to exterminate them? Then again, it's gonna be easier said than done. I'm inclined to agree. Something on your mind, Tio? Yes, I was thinking. The emotion I'm detecting for those monsters, for the monsters, it's more akin to fear than anything. They're afraid? Zeit? How is his timing always this impeccable? I was so surprised that I thought he might have been any reinforcements. These feral mutts likely fall on Alpha, so do the Alpha and the rest should fall into line, or so he says. An Alpha, eh? Makes sense that a pack like this would have a top dog. Alright then, let's see if we can't find this pack's leader. It's a lot of fun running around the city of Baltuk. Oh, I should have really rested and got my EP back. That's okay, you just use more physical attacks on these guys. Wait for a level up. Or not. Yeah, it's a lot of fun running around. There's a lot of good goodies scattered around and stuff like that, and the movement is really, really fun and really, really good. And the music, because I know that's a topic that everyone likes to talk about, it's not bad. There's a lot of hate for no reason, but it's not bad. It's plenty fine. Is it the best East soundtrack in the world? No. Is it the worst East soundtrack in the world? No. It's one of those soundtracks that's great in-game, but when you take it out of the game, it kind of just feels eh. But there's a lot of good tunes in there. It's not like all of them are bad tunes, of course. But I'm at least glad that I got a decent chunk of the way in, and now I'm going to be going back to Replicant. Which, speaking of, yeah, people hear something different, they instantly lose their mind. So, a part of it, too, is... Same thing with Cold Steel 4. Yeah, I mean, a part of it, right? There's a lot to unpack with that conversation. I guess I could talk about that as opposed to Replicant, because Replicant, I mean, all I heard to say is that ending A was actually really interesting, a lot more interesting than I thought it would be. There was a fishing hole here. It's gone now. Sure, indeed. Solar Pendulum. I can give that to you? No. Freeze. Petrify. The worst part about Nier Replicant, honestly, is the side quests, which is no surprise, but you only do them once, which is fine. But combat and everything, pretty great. Not gonna lie. It's pretty good. But yeah, ending it was pretty good. I'm excited to see where the series, where the rest of the game goes. But like, going back to soundtrack for Falcom, I understand a lot of it, and I also disagree with a lot of it. So I think part of it, right, especially now too, with Takahiro Unisuga retiring, is in recent actually, Falcom has been outsourcing more and more of their music to JDK Band as opposed to doing it in-house. Obviously to save money. And also because Kato is an interesting person when it comes to music, but that's a different story. But yeah, more and more has been outsourced to JDK Band. And that ends up creating some really like odd soundtracks because it's all live, and most of it is made by Mitsuga Singa. I think his first name is Mitsuha Singa, who has just a huge reputation, right, of just being like not a great composer. And you know, there's a lot of hate for what he does, and I think a part of it is a bit too much. I think a part of it is just high passions that are a little bit misplaced, in my opinion. Because it's not like he's the worst composer Falcom has ever had. He's definitely down there. But, you know, I think it's not all bad. Hang on, let me heal Lazzy. But, you know, that proves to be an issue, because a lot of the better soundtracks that people have seen memorable were mostly made by sound team. Takahiro Unisuga, Saki Momiyama, Hayata Sanada, Saka, Takeshita, you know, those people. The chest tries to swallow you whole, but doesn't find you very digestible. Ugh. And you know, as we get more and more, and you can see it on the set list too, that more and more outsourcing is happening. And I don't think people would have a problem with it if the quality of the soundtracks were on par with Yukihiro Jindo. That man is able to make a soundtrack that, like, low-key feels like it's made by Sound Team. Like, he makes the band sound really well. But Singa, I don't know, like, with his music, it just sometimes it works great, regardless of the instrumentation he has. A lot of people say you shouldn't get a synth and you shouldn't get a guitar, which I, like, half agree with, but it's, like, not all that bad always, in my opinion. But, in some cases, like with Donna, and in some cases, like Monstrum Nox, he does a really good job. I just think that maybe for him, East is the better place to be as opposed to Trails. One day, it is prophesied that the true treasure chest will lead all the chests in the fight against the adventurers. This day will be called Ragnarbox. Come the apocalypse. But the problem is that because of the way Falcom's sound management has acted and been for a very long time now, the unfortunate part of it is that until management changes and basically a new Falcom sound team and sound design come into play, we're gonna be seeing the same, if not more, outsourced music to JDK band that might not totally fit what people are looking for. And that, I think, is where people get very not happy about it. I'm okay with Aim that fits the mood, though. With Singa, it's CS4, it's kind of hit or miss. I still like most of it, though. Interesting. Give me that, she demanded in a low tone, to which he only responded with an ill-suited snort. In the heat of the moment, she had no time to consider how strange it was. That isn't yours. Yeah, I don't hate Singa. I just think he's one of those composers who, for me, falls under the line of Yoko Shimomura. I can already hear the pitchforks. But with Yoko, she's a fantastic composer, no doubt about it. Although, for the most part, how much of her music do people listen to outside of the games? Relatively speaking. I don't think it's as much as others. I think more often than not, people would more likely have Nobuo Uematsu or Masahashi Hamauzu or oh god, what's his name? It starts with an S. The guy who does most of the composition for Final Fantasy XIV, right? Yeah, I think you're gonna find a lot of people have their soundtracks on their phones to listen to outside of the game than Yoko Shimomura, in my personal opinion. Whether or not that's true is Soken. Thank you. Yeah, Soken. Whether or not that's true is you know, entirely a different story. Maybe if I get famous enough, I could do a poll one day. But that's how I view Singa. Great in-game, not memorable always, but great in-game. Out of game, you know. I'm more probably gonna take a Onisuga tune or a Jindo tune or a Momiyama tune on my phone while I go on a run. That's probably what's most likely gonna happen. But you know, if it fits the mood, if it fits what it's going for inside of the game and everything, then hey, I mean. He's great. People first didn't like Soken, but look at him now. He's one of the most praised composers in Final Fantasy, along with Uematsu, and that guy deserves it. He has improved so much since the beginning. I don't play Final Fantasy XIV personally, but that man deserves all the praise that he gets. I personally am my favorite Final Fantasy composer is Masahashi Amauzu. I think the way he does electric stuff with orchestral stuff is just absolutely perfect, and it just makes me giddy inside every single time. But I will always give credit where credit is due. Soken is fantastic. Fantastic. That dude is good. I think that's what's gonna happen with Singa too. I think what's gonna probably also happen too is in the future, people are just gonna continuously, and I don't know, because I don't know what JP thinks. That's the problem. I don't know what JP thinks. But if people complain enough and Falcom gets it, they might have to change the way they act. That's what I think, at least. It's happened before. It's happened when, you know, Nisa screwed up the translation for Ys 8. Falcom got involved and they fixed it. I think eventually... Hey, shield is now level 4. Nice. I just think a lot of people are gonna, you know... You killed my only friend! So tell me, who's the real monster here? EP3. Damn it. Oh, I could just put this, range is, 1, right? Yeah, range is a 1. Nice. I think they'll have to change if people continuously complain on social media. There's no way. It's just something that's gonna have to happen. And if Falcom is going to continue the way they are, it's not gonna last them as a business. They can try. I know there's a lot of passionate fans out there, but I just don't think it's gonna help them that much in the long run, you know? It gets a bit horny right in the middle, too much. So many Western audiences don't like it that much, but her JP audience, like, they just don't mind it. Yeah, I heard CS4. I'm very curious to see when we get to it. Is very disliked in the Western audience, which surprises me, actually, being the 4th game in that saga. So I'm very curious to see. More about it, but like with Falcom, they already take enough like shortcuts anyway, right? Like they have Nisa doing their localizations, and they do a lot of merch with them and stuff like that, so they get a little extra money there. You know, but like Falcom still does their own engine, which takes them longer, which, you know, like it's good, it's fine, it's not like a bad thing to use your own engine, but you know, there's obviously differences and issues with that as opposed to using you know, something like Unity or Unreal Engine 4. I remember, I think there was an interview saying that like Hondo didn't want to use Unreal Engine because they tried it and it didn't work out with like CS because of all the different models where they weren't able to like properly, you know, do what they wanted to do with it. And I'm just like, something about like they couldn't control each model individually the way they wanted to. But then like you go through like CS1 and CS2 and it's like, what are they talking about? They could have easily done that with Unity or Unreal Engine 4. At the end of the day, right? It's just he's just trying to save money. You don't have to pay for a license, the licensing fees and everything if you use an external engine. Or if you use an internal engine, I mean. So they want to avoid that. Which is, I think, fine, because I mean, we see this image, we see the graphics of East 9, it looks great. We see the graphics of Well, 9 people still, Western audience is like, oh my god, it looks like a PS3 game. It looks fine. It's not that bad. It's just a bit empty at times, but that's, you know, it's not bad. We tried getting the Randy Pepperoni Pizza mod to work in Zero, but it kept making the game run at 4 cheese frames per second. Oh god. But, you know, they're bringing a new engine for Kuro no Kiseki, and that already looks pretty good, which means, you know, whatever they do for 9 is going to be really good. The interesting thing about Falcom is when they upgrade, they look really, really good, but they take so long to upgrade. It's like Tails. They just take way too long to upgrade. And even Tails was like, yeah, screw this, we're going to Unreal Engine now. There's not comfortable in Unreal Engine 4, and trust me, Unreal Engine 4 can be janky. Oh yeah, I can fully believe it. I haven't used it myself, but I can fully understand it, that it's a complicated engine. KH3, I mean, you look at it, it's a pretty game, but you can see where all the jank is and where there's room for improvement. But, you know, I feel like once they get past that steep learning curve, the point for Unreal and Unity is to be that these engines are meant to be so that they can be used more effectively. But I mean, like, you know, Falcom just does what they do and they keep upgrading engines and it looks great at the time, then hey, I don't see that as a big issue. The benefit with Falcom with their new engines is that it's never really that... It's never really that buggy. It's more so when they get to the Switch and PS4 when they start doing ports that it gets buggy. And that's more on Nisa than it is Falcom itself. One thing I don't like about Falcom's engine is their optimization. They do kind of suffer there, don't they? They do kind of suffer there. Does that make it yours then? He retorted. What if I happen to like the local carpenter and commissioned a fine chest to store my trinkets? I think with Falcom, they never really cared about optimization because, like, their games were never that complicated in the first place up until now. Until CS3 onwards. Man, CS4 nice, and I got my PC art even though not graphically attached. I agree with that. East 9, it just had base settings. My fans, they were like a kitty cat, and I can see the temperature hitting, you know, 80 degrees Celsius on the GPU, and I'm just like, wow, really? Just at base settings? It's a fishing spot down here. Hopefully the new engine, you know, cares about that, but we'll see. We'll see where they go. I can guarantee you, though, if they don't get their crap together for the next, you know, whatever, because, like, Kuro no Kiseki still has Onisuga and stuff like that. But, like, most of Kuro no Kiseki is outsourced music. We'll see in 5 years. Yeah, about. It'll be another 2 or 3 years for another East game, and then Trails, who the hell knows? If they don't get their crap together with the music, then who knows? I don't know. I feel like they're gonna go through some massive changes. They're gonna face a huge downshift. But again, it depends on what JP thinks, because Falcom is primarily an indie artist. They only care about JP. Like, they now started caring about the Western audience after the game started selling well and the localization started happening, and Nisa's like, hey, yo, bro, we got profits for you, man. I mean, they had that concert just recently, right, for the Western audience, so clearly they know and care about us in a way, right? But I don't know. I just feel like feel like there's something's gonna happen. And Kuro 2 is gonna be the kind of like that breaking point. Because like, here's the thing. Even with Singa being the main composer for 9 and Jindo and whatnot, when I look up some of the music on YouTube and look at the comments, I don't see that much hate. I see actually more praise than anything. I see more people calming down the hate than anything. I think for Ys, yeah, it's not what I think people want, but I think at the end of the day, they just really haven't messed up the soundtrack for Ys, from what I see from the public. And if we want to take my opinion to this, I don't think I don't think they fucked it up at all, actually. I think their style has consistently changed, right? It's not the same type of rock music as it was back in Ys 1, 2. It's not the same type of music in Oath and Felghana or Dawn of Ys, Mask of and whatnot. Maybe the enjoyment of the game outweighs the strangeness of the music? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Because, again, I think in-game, it sounds fine. It works. But as soon as you take it out of the game, that's where the issues start cropping up. Or that's when the player will maybe think like, oh, you know what? Yeah, that wasn't that memorable. They'll go through the YouTube playlist, on Falcon Music Channel. They'll listen to it. It'll be like, oh, that one was good. Memories of Celceta gets a lot of hate on its soundtrack too because it deviated a lot from Dawn of Ys and Mask of the Sun. But even that soundtrack ended up being like relatively good and well liked. So it's not like people go crazy hate on it too. Ys 5 has a pretty mediocre soundtrack, but then the orchestral version gets in and it's like, oh crap, this is great. Ys 6, which was mainly done by Saki Momiyama, different for sure, and the style only belongs within Ys 6, but hey, it's a really good soundtrack. And 7 is, in my opinion, one of the most consistently good sounding soundtracks in the entire franchise. Holy crap, 7 is amazing. But that had its own style too. Then you get to 8, and that's where you see a huge shift. You start seeing it in Celceta, but you don't really see the huge shift in the soundtrack, the style of it, until Donna. That's where Singa starts coming to play. That's where you see Unisuga experimenting as he normally does and killing it. Jindo with the guitars and everything still is normal. But you hear Singa more often than you had before. And I'm looking at only Ys, I'm not looking at Trails. And it's like, hey, this guy isn't that bad. Not every soundtrack in Donna is memorable, but there's a lot of good ones, and they're all predominantly made by Singa. Look at Vanishing Trail, look at A to Z, look at some of Donna's stuff. It's like, whoa, this guy actually is not bad. And then you get to 9, and it's like, could be better. I want it to be a music box, but I couldn't carry a tune. Could be better, yeah. Could be worse, could be better, it's just, it's all good. I feel like with Trails, the change is really drastic, unlike Ys. And that was gonna be you read my mind. Oh, shut up! Genevieve hopped just enough to grip it and pull it downward. Both had their hands on the chest now, and neither one appeared to have any intention of letting it go. And then, to Genevieve's shock, that was gonna be my next point, actually. And the problem, right? The problem, what gets into it, is in Ys, because it's an action RPG, you're consistently running around. You're consistently changing tracks. You're consistently changing locales. So you're never really stuck with a soundtrack for a very long time unless you're either in town for a long time, which in 9 you are, or you are grinding for something. But other than that, you're never really hearing a song for that long, so the issues of something may not be that apparent. In Trails, you hear a sound, you hear a track for a very long time. And let's take a look at CS2 for a second, right? With CS2, we have returning sounds from CS1, which is, you know, all good. CS1 was a pretty good soundtrack. But with the amount of time some battles take due to the turn-based nature, think about how long you hear a battle theme. Or, if you're really quick at battles, think about how often you hear the start of a battle theme. Think about how long you hear a dungeon theme. And then a town theme, or a cutscene theme. Holy crap, that lasts literally forever. And so if the soundtrack isn't good and you have a composition that people don't like, ergo Singa, you're gonna notice it very, very quickly. It would have been a crime not to open me. What charge, you ask? Resisting a chest. You're gonna notice it instantaneously, and you're gonna not like it. You're gonna feel it's just meh. And you're gonna look back to older games like the Sky series or the Crossbell series and be like, yeah, you know what? The sounds in this game were actually really good. So what happened? Oh, the composers changed and the direction of the music changed. They got all outsourced. And so you as a player, you feel kind of gypped because it's like, man, I, you know, if you're new to the series, then you're like, I mean, you know, people always said music was good, but it's not that good. And if you're a vet of the series, you're like, but they've done so well. And that is where sound management is not great in Falcom. That is one apparent thing. I won't go too much into it, but you know, there is drama behind it all and stuff that they've done in the past, and that's kind of the reason why you don't hear a lot of arrangements or, you know, a lot of crazy new fancy stuff for a lot of the newer tunes and whatnot, and it's all just JDK band only and not sound team and the whole thing, and you know, the way some people act is now coming back to hurt them in the butt. Hey, there we go. This has been a really fun discussion. I didn't think I'd have an hour's worth of talk about Falcom music in a completely random side quest stream. But probably the best time to do it, actually, because we have a lot of time on the ground. Is there an Orban station nearby? Okay, if not, I gotta heal my own, don't I? I've been avoiding healing because just in case there's a... And it's not like a lot of these conversations are new. Square has had the same sorts of issues in its fan base as well. Once 10 shifted to a new style, and Hamauzu took the forefront. By the way, do you have a Discord server for this channel, or you're not doing that? No, I don't. I'm still on the fence whether or not I want to do that or not. I know there's a lot of benefits to it. I know a lot of regulars will probably appreciate that. I see you. How the hell do I get you? What? But I will not be making one at this time. What the hell? How do I get you? Well, there we go. That's a quartz fragment. Thank God I got that. Chest fact, chests have domed lids to discourage being sat on and repel water from pooling atop it. Doing so extends the lifespan of the chest. Oh. Didn't know that. But of course, I mean, I am on Discord, so if anyone ever wants to message me, feel free to do so at GoldenDrummer730. Same username, so. Let me just heal. In case. I think with FF, every new game, it's a new story. Its lore is. It's fine for me. Yeah. That makes sense too. But I remember when Uematsu stopped making a lot of the music, especially around, well, 12 was an interesting case, but 10 and 13, especially 13, oh god, 13. And 15 was mostly Yoko Shimomura. You hear it there too. Man, this music sucks. It's nothing like Uematsu, blah blah blah. Howling. This is bad. Damn, surrounded, huh? Has that big monster been here on the Sunfort this whole time? It must have forced the Warhounds into submission. So if we put it down, the rest of the pack will disperse, right? Sounds easy enough. Careful, everyone. Here it comes. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, FF is also though a really interesting case because of the fact that water arts, huh? I don't know if I have a lot of those. Nope. Good job. I have Flare Butterfly. That'll work. Good job, Randy. You woke them all up. You burned them all. You woke them all up. Oh yeah. All we need is Lloyd. Or burn to death. That's fine too. Burn to death. That works for me as well. Wow. Well, that could have been better. There we go. Phew, was that enough? The underlings appear to have lost their will to fight. What should we do now? What do you mean, Wazzy? The remaining warhounds. Do we leave them be or we finish them off? Given the circumstances, I think we could easily exterminate them all. You have a good point. We have no way of knowing whether or not to still attack people. It's better safe than sorry, I suppose. Come on, guys, let's get this over. Zeit? Do not trouble yourselves, he says. Don't? Did he say why to you? Oh, once the hounds were released, they only wanted to live far away from humans. However, the Alpha appeared and took control. They ordered the pack to butcher cattle and ravage man's crops. Something along those lines. Gotcha. So now that there's no Alpha to boss them around, they're probably not a threat. Hey, Lily or Lloyd, what's your call? Well, if what Zeit heard was right, let's try believing them for now. From now on, you must keep to yourselves, far away from humans. If you can promise to do that and never attack our village again, we will let your pack go in peace. Can you forward that message, Zeit? Away. Poor little dogs. Did he get through to them? Yes, I believe Zeit's words resonate with the pact. We should be fine. Well, isn't this something? I was expecting this job to end with the sweet-talking canines. All's well that ends well, though. How do you plan on explaining this in the report, Lloyd? That's a good question. I think your only choice is to tell Deputy Commander the truth and hope for the best. In the meantime, our job here is done. Is everyone ready to return to Tangram Gate? Ready to go. No! Go back! There's 2 chests! Aw, man. Hey, what's up? What a spectacle. They saved us the trouble of doing the pest control ourselves. Remind me to thank them later. What's the matter, Arisha? Or would you rather I still call you Master Yin? Don't tell me you regret entering into another contract with us. I suspected you might.
何でもありません。今は気を伺うとき。行きましょう。
Master Yin. As you wish. Don't worry. We need your strength just as much as you need ours. And I must say, it's a pleasure doing business with you once again. And that's what we learned from their investigation. Those warhounds shouldn't be giving you any more problems. Uh-huh. So, got something you want to say, Duggo? Did we make a mistake by not exterminating the warhounds? No, I think you did fine. Rather, this result exceeded my expectations. Did it now? I thought you were going to tell us we were full of crap for saying we persuaded some warhounds. It does sound a little far-fetched when you think about it. As long as it's the truth, I fail to see the problem. As I said, it's fine. The fact you managed to solve the issue peacefully is more than I could have asked for. Thank you yet again, SSS. The Guardian Force is one less problem to worry about after this. I'm glad we could help. You can always reach out to us if you need anything, Deputy Commander. I'll keep that in mind. If you'll excuse me, I have to get back to monitoring a state of high alert. You 6 be careful out there. We will. Okay, we gotta go back to pick up 2 chests anyway. Ah! Speaking of Final Fantasy, actually. Wait, my car's still over there? My car is still over there. That's okay. It's not like it's far away. There was news recently that Final Fantasy 16 is primarily doing English voices first over JP voices with a script. That was being prioritized, and they're using like actual British English for that. And I think that's a fantastic decision, and a very unique one too. Which means picking up the game, you know for sure. The script and its quality could be one thing, but the delivery of it is probably going to be really good in the English version. It's probably going to be pretty good. I made a small joke the other day to some people, like, oh, like if they're doing English first, then what about all those people who are like who preach to the world and back that subs are better than dubs? In this case, the Japanese stuff is the dub, so what are you gonna do then? Yeah, finally, no longer cringy FF dub. JK. Yeah, they never really got the hang of it, did they? I don't know, I haven't played 15 yet, so I don't know if it was good at that or not. I have it. I have the Royal Edition. I just haven't had time to play it. But Type 0 was, you know... 13 wasn't bad. The 13.2 wasn't bad. Lighting returns happened in terms of dubs, but you know, I don't think 13 was bad. Could have been better, but it wasn't bad. Like, Lightning was very well voiced, Sass was very well voiced, Hope was pretty well voiced, Hope was Hope, and, God damn it, every enemy here is new now. Well, I'm not gonna go back and scan all these enemies unless I, like, run into them. 15, it's good, but just like Final Fantasy VII Remake, mixing problems with weird anime ills and grunts. I've never found that to be an issue, by the way, those grunts. But it could just be me being used to the medium. But I can imagine that being just kind of annoying and like out of nowhere. Some of them are kind of weird, though, I admit. Some of them are actually pretty weird, I won't lie. But not to the point where it's like, I can't play the game. Whatchamacallit. And the mixing problems, yeah. I don't understand what Square is doing. I'm no sound engineer myself, but what and how haven't we figured that out yet? You know, that's kind of how it comes off as. Like, how have we not figured this out yet? Oh, water. With the Japanese stuff, and man, it's life-changing. Alright, outside of the obvious, with Titus's laugh, I'm curious. I've heard bits and pieces of it. I think, yeah, it's really good. Cyril burst into laughter. It's almost caused her to loosen her grip on the chest, but his laugh became so ridiculous that he let go to muffle his mouth, allowing her to hug it possessively against her. She watched him, perplexed. I think the one thing that I prefer in the English dub, at least from the scenes that I've seen over the JP dub, is the ending. Where in English, Yuna says, "I love you," but in Japanese, she says, "Thank you." I think I prefer the more direct, like, telling of her emotions there. Than the subtle subtext of, you know, just saying thank you and then leaving it to X2 to basically be like, hey, yeah, I loved you. You know? X2 did happen. It's, you know. It existed. In some way, shape, or form. I've heard mediocre things about it. I've not heard exquisitely bad or exquisitely good, but I've heard both sides of it. Can you burn? Wow. Intimidation. Thought you could get more, did you? Sorry, pal. No duplicates. Chest la vie. Oh, what is this one? Enemies more likely to run away from the party on the field. Party lead. Oh, I get Silver Thorn and Aerial if I do that as well. I don't mind if I do. I just need to upgrade this damn slot! I think that's all the quests, right? Yeah, I just gotta report him. Oh, now you run away because I beat the big bad bird? No. Also props to Yoshi P for doing the we'll show Final Fantasy 16 when everything is almost ready. Yes! Oh my goodness, thank you. My headcanon that Yoshi P actively like knows English very well and follows like YouTube videos and like through Twitter gets more and more confirmed because of that. That, or I mean, like realistically, if you look at Final Fantasy, or if you look at Kingdom Hearts 3's marketing, holy fuck, that is terrible. Like one of the biggest issues for Square recently is in their trailers, they just show off way too much. They show off the freaking like, Trails does this too a little bit, but like they just show everything off. It's like, wow, cool, thanks for spoiling me, bro. So yes, Yoshi P saying, hey, you know what? We'll show everything when it's almost ready. Thank you. But can you also make sure that your you know, whatchamacallit, trailer doesn't have too much information, please? Because you as a company, Square, have scarred a lot of people from watching game trailers, which is supposed to be the main hype factor for wanting you to buy the game. It's like movie trailers, you know? Just get to see the whole movie in a trailer, then you go there, it's like, ah, yeah, you know, whatever. Ain't nothing left past that. With my car. Okie dokie. Let's go back home. Billy Yoshi and the team are handling the trailer with all the previous Final Fantasy 16 stuff he's done. If that's the case, then there is hope. There is hope. Because Final Fantasy 16 needs every edge it can get. Because Final Fantasy is not doing, like, outside of 14, it's not doing too hot. 15, you know, 15 did not end that well with people. Okay. Status. Let's go do some slot upgrading. Let's just finish Lloyd off. Oh boy, I kind of want to make stuff too. Hang on. I think Lloyd is at his endgame right now. This is probably Lloyd's endgame. Might be. He's really stacked. Square Enix overall is not doing that great recently. Yeah, kind of a shame because like KH3 did pretty well, but not as good as well it probably could have done. I mean, chaos. That trailer. The gameplay looked good though. I think the gameplay looks pretty great for being a Dark Souls version of Final Fantasy. I thought it looked pretty fine. And the music was pretty interesting. But yeah, chaos. Oh boy. They really only got Final Fantasy 14 to hedge their bets for, don't they? It's not great. It's not great. That's not something you want. I actually might take off the Rush Emblem then. Yeah, that was is pretty good. Quartz. Okay, cast. Well, when Noel leaves the team, gonna get some more stuff back, but Randy's not doing that bad. I mean, he could use some threes if he could get them, but I can't make that. Let me do one for Tio, and that should be fine. Oh, Randy gets a free one. How about that? Two, three, three. I don't want any ones. Except for Null, because whatnot. I'm optimistic about Strangers of Paradise. I definitely don't think that's what people were expecting for a Final Fantasy 1 action remake at all. But it happened. It happened. I'll pick up more stuff later. Oh, I had the tune changed here because we helped out, I guess. I need more money. Here. I love that you can just trade separate for money. That just makes life so... It's one of the better things, one of the nice quality of life things that Trails has, is just doing that, and they've had it since the beginning. It's so good. I know Randy needs to be upgraded as well, but... Why does this kill my evasion? What the frick? Oh, man. Oh, whatever. It's a lot stronger. $50 down, but accuracy 10. It's fine. I mean, he's 932, which is like the second strongest in the game, so it's fine. Okay. Let's continue. Okay, so we have a couple more things to do before we can do some fishing. Yay! Oh. Telling man, Sky is the best one. Why is there parts? I don't get that. It's not like we can drive the thing anyway. Oh man, it's busy here. By the way, question for the chat, how are we on audio levels today? In terms of game to voice volume? Anything I need to lower or higher up?
重傷を負った人が市内だけでも大勢いるから。
ドノバン警部やイリアさんも入院してるんだよな。
はい。二人ともまだ昏睡状態のままだそうです。
It is solid.
ドノバン警部はフランたちをかばったらしくて、フランの回復が早かったのも 警部のおかげだと思います。
そっか。
豪快なおっさんだったが、大したもんだよな。
Though in battle, music is kind of loud compared to your voice a bit. Ah,
できればイリアさんともども様子を見舞えると。
that's tricky to fix.
そうね。シュリちゃんが今日は来ているみたいだけど。
それで妹さんの病室はどこだい？
ああ、301だけど、その前に受付に一言言った方がいいかもしれません。
わかった。行ってみよう。セシル姉も相当忙しくしてるんだろうな。
That is slightly tricky to fix, because if I got options, I mean, I could bring everything down by 1 tick. See what that does. There's an optional event in the lodge if you visit the back room of the first floor. Is this not it? The back room? Okay. Yeah, and then that just leads outside. Okay. Well, maybe it's in the actual hospital proper. Try to see if there's anyone I recognize too. I might give an optional event. No. Okay.
あら、ノエルさん。それに支援課の皆さん。フランさんのお見舞いにいらっしゃったんですか？
はい、今大丈夫ですか？
ええ、もちろんですよ。でもよかったですね。妹さんの意識が戻られて。
はい、ありがとうございます。行きましょう。3階の301号室です。
ああ、
失礼します。
There she is.
失礼します。
お姉ちゃん、皆さん。
あら、みんな。
セシルね、ここにいたんだ。
すみません。今大丈夫でしょうか？
大丈夫よ。点滴を交換しただけだから。ありがとうございます。わざわざお見舞いに来てくれたんですか？
ああ、ノエルから意識が戻ったって聞いてね。
思ったよりも元気そうで安心したわ。
そうだね。顔色も良さそうじゃない？
元気も元気。2、3日で一般病室にも移れるみたいですし。
Oh, so you're playing the illegal version to save yourself in. Oh no! I gotta say though, one thing about that though, my timing could not have been any better. Like I started it, and then within like 3 weeks they announced the official one and they took away the patch. Like I caught a good break there.
そうしたら退院まですぐですから。ダメだよフラン、体力も落ちてるんだからしばらく安静にしてないと。私なんて軽い方だよ。私をかばってくれたドノバン警部なんて。フランさ。
フランちゃんが気に病む必要はねえだろう。悪いのはあの連中、赤い星座の両兵どもだ。
はい、でも皆さんのサポートとかバックアップもありますし、頑張って回復しないと。
大丈夫、安心してくれ。フランの声が聞けないのは寂しいけど、なんとか報告処理はできるみたいだし。
今は回復に専念して元気いっぱいになってちょうだい。そうしたら私たちも遠慮なくあなたに頼れるから。はい、ありがとうございます。そういえばお姉ちゃん、警備隊の方に戻っちゃうんだって。
母さんから聞いたんだ。いろいろ考えたんだけど、
I still am sad about this.
フランのサポートが受けられなくなるのはちょっと寂しいかな。
ちょっとだなんて白状なんだから。だいたいお姉ちゃんは。
フラン？
大丈夫、点滴の薬が効いてきただけだから。お話はこのくらいにして寝ちゃった方がいいわね。大丈夫ですよ。せっかくロイドさんたちが来てくれたんですし、それに警備隊に戻る前にお姉ちゃんには必勝法を。
I think what's actually really interesting about this scene is that Noel is standing behind Lloyd and Ellie, not in the front.
何を言ってるんだか。皆さんすみません、寝かせちゃっていいですか？
もちろん。
ゆっくり休んでください。体力が戻ったらケーキでも差し入れに来ますので。楽しみにしてるね。
やっぱり相当体力が落ちてるみたいだね。
手術の時にかなりの輸血をしたから。でもあとは良くなるだけよ。大丈夫、すぐに元気になるわ。
はい。
一旦外に出ようか。そういえば、やっぱりドノバン警備やイリアさんは面会謝絶なのかな。
一応ね。でもあなたたちは両方とも関係者みたいなものだし、私が付き添うから二人の様子を覗いていく。いいんですか？それはありがたいです。
セシルさん、お願いするっす。
それじゃあ行きましょう。すぐそこの302号室がどのイリアは303号室。しずくちゃんの部屋の向かいね。
わかった、行こうか。
Honestly, major props to Ilya for still being alive after having an entire chandelier dropped on her.
レイモンドさん、入りますよ。
セシルさん、それに君たちか。
レイモンドさん、どうもお疲れ様です。
看病にいらしてたんですね。
たまたま警部の奥さんの代わりにね。警部が目を覚ましたら、何油売ってやがるって怒鳴られちゃいそうだけど。
そうか。
いかにも言いそうな感じですね。
その装置、ひょっとして人工呼吸器かい？
Randy must also be feeling absolutely terrible, knowing that his family is what caused a lot of this, especially the people that he cares about too.
呼吸器系にかなりのダメージを受けたみたいでね。なんとか意識が戻ってくれれば回復も早まると思うんだけど。 警部はさ、爆発の時僕とフランちゃんをかばってくれたんだ。あの大変な時オロオロしてるだけだった不甲斐ない僕なんかを。しかもフランちゃんは手術までする大怪我だったのに、僕はかすり傷くらいで自分の運の良さとずうずうしさが情けなくなるよ。
レイモンドさん、
あんたのせいじゃねえだろ。
レイモンドさん、休憩してきたらどうですか？今は容体も安定していますし、私たちも巡回していますから、少しは休まないと持ちませんよ。
すいません。でももうちょっとしたら警部の奥さんが来るので、それまでは。
わかりました。どうかお大事に。
またお見舞いに来ます。
うん、警部も喜ぶと思うよ。
シュリちゃん、いいかしら。
Oh, she's a lot more patched up than I thought they would show her as.
シュリ。
イリアさん、
静かで綺麗な寝顔だろう。いつもグースか豪快に寝乱れているくせに、こんな時だけイリア・プラティエらしくなさすぎるっての。容体の方はどんな？
全身の骨折と内臓へのダメージね。手術の方は成功したけど、まだ昏睡状態が続いていて、今は生命維持装置に頼らざるを得ない状況ね。
そこまで。
意識を取り戻しても復帰は絶望的だってさ。信じられるか？あのイリアさんがステージに二度と立てないんだぞ。それも俺なんかをかばったせいで。そんなのってないだろ。
シュリ。
大丈夫、きっと大丈夫よ。イリアのことは私が一番よく知っているわ。
Oh, I'm just realizing too that for Cecil, this also must be pretty like. It's supposed to be pretty powerful for her too. Like first it was Guy Bannings, now it's her best friend. Like probably one of the most powerful women mentally in this entire game, or at least Crossbell arc, is Cecil.
どんな逆境でも決して諦めないで、ただひたすら上を見続け、それがイリア・プラティエよ。
俺もそう思うよ。そうでなきゃあんな常識外れのステージなんて生み出せるはずがないと思うし。
Oh, hi new viewer, how's it going? My name is Golden Drummer 730. How's you doing? Kidding. Hey Jeff, how's it going?
そうね、イリアさんの貪欲さがあって初めて実現できる空間だと思う。
そこにステージがある限り、きっとイリアさんは戻ってくる。不思議とそう思えてしまいます。
だな。今はエイドスとイリアさんを信じて自分にできることをやっときな。
今日はともかく舞台の練習は欠かさない方がいいんじゃない？
Same here. Busy. Really busy these days.
その方が彼女もつられて起きてきそうだし。
うん、きっとそうだよ。楽しそうなステージにつられて絶対に目を覚ますから。
あんがとう。ちょっと元気出てきた。そうだよな。俺たちがしっかりしないと。リーシャ姉もいなくなっちゃったんだし。
Well, about that.
なあ、 できればリーシャ姉のこと見つけてあげてくれないか。どんな事情があったとしてもリーシャ姉はリーシャ姉だから。それにリーシャ姉が戻ってくればイリアさんも元気になると思うんだ。
分かった。特務支援課の名にかけて必ず見つけ出してみせるよ。
みんなありがとう。これでシュリちゃんも元気を取り戻せると思うわ。私も少し勇気づけられちゃった。
セシルね。
やっぱり相当深刻な容体なんですね。正直安心はできないわ。それでもやっぱり私はイリアを信じてるから。それに信じる人が多ければ多いほど彼女はそれに応えてくれると思うの。
そうっすね。
確かにそれがイリアさんかもしれません。
しかしそうなると鍵はやっぱりリーシャか。ロイド、見つけられるのかい？
正直わからない。本気で身を隠したんだったら見つけるのはかなり困難だろう。
そうですね。行方不明のヘイユへ同様、自治州にいるのかいないのかもはっきり。
カルバード方面に戻っちまった可能性もあるしな。だが首里蔵にあんな風に頼まれちまったら諦めるわけにもいかねえよな。
ああ、もちろんだ。
ヘイユへの行方と合わせて気を配った方がいいわね。
私も動力ネット方面を常にチェックしておきます。
本当にありがとう。私はナースステーションに戻るけど、ロイドたちはどうするの？
ああ、仕事も残っているし、そろそろおいとまするよ。
案内していただいてありがとうございました。こちらこそ。大変な状況だけどお互い頑張りましょう。ただし無理はしすぎないでね。
了解っす。
お疲れ様でした。
本当にここが踏ん張りどころだな。
そうね。心と体を傷つけられた人たちに笑顔を取り戻してもらうためにも。
I still, man, no leaving me hurts me. Hey, Shizuku, out for a walk? Oh, it's the SSS. Are you here to visit someone today? Yeah, we came to see Fren. We also had the chance to see a police inspector in Ilya. Oh, Cecil told me about what happened to your sister. I can't imagine how scary that attack in the city was. Cecil and the doctors have been so busy helping everyone. Yeah, it does seem that way. By the way, Shizuku, has your father been by to visit lately? No, he hasn't come once since what happened in the city. He did call, but it sounded like he's really busy with work too. That is not surprising. Have you been lonely, Shizuku? No, I'm fine. A lot of people died and there are still more who were injured. It would be selfish of me to expect all of his attention right now. I wish there was something I could do to, like, cheer up Fran and the other patients. But with my eyes like this, I feel so useless. I hate it. What are you talking about? You're already doing plenty. He's right. The fact that you haven't given up against your own condition is inspiring to everyone around you. The SSS included. We promise you that. If you say so, I think what you all do makes you much braver. I'll keep cheering you on, okay? Arios too, like that man. Like if you need someone to like, role model after, Arios is your guy. Go to the lobby and take the exit on the right. The what? Oh. The supplies from my ferry still haven't arrived? No, Sally, they were supposed to be delivered this morning, but nothing's come yet. Oh dear, I hope there hasn't been some sort of trouble with the package. It's possible something happened on its way from Rimaferia or the airport. Now we can leave.
Hi, 特務支援課ロイド・バニングスです。
ああ、いたいた。今どこにいんのさ。
こういう時はちゃんと名乗るのが礼儀だろ。ウルスラ病院だけど、どうしたんだ、ユアナ。
あんたら、確か今日から支援業務に戻ってんだろ。ちょっと僕の頼みを聞いてくんないかなって。
いや、だから勝手に警察のデータベースを覗くなって。それにこっちだって忙しいのは忙しいんだから。
この前行方不明の遊撃士の捜索を手伝ってやったのは誰だよ。借り返すって言ってたよな。
仕方ない。何でもは引き受けられないけど、話だけは聞いておこうか。どこまで行けばいいんだ？
だったら公安区にある東大の前まで来てくれよ。そこで待ってるからさ。
東大？なんだってそんな場所で。
来てのお楽しみだって。そんじゃ待ってるぜ。
またヨナが勝手なことを言い出したんですか？
いや、まあ。
はあ？もうなんだってそんな場所で。
港湾区の東大というと、爆破された兵湯への建物の割と近くだったね。
確かにリンさんたちの調査も手伝ってもらったし、話を聞いてあげるくらいはいいんじゃないかしら。
一区切りついたら早速行ってみましょうか。
ああ、そうしよ
う。まあこちらの都合を聞かずに勝手に行ってきたことですから、多少待たせても問題はないかと。
はは、それもそうだな。
But before that, we have a hidden side quest to do.
を選んでください。お安いご用です。はい、到着しました。
We should be able to go to east. Nope. West. Nope. The hell? Which way is it? Ursula Road. There we go. Oh man, what am I gonna do? If only I'd been more careful, this never would have happened. Excuse us, is everything alright? Oh, you guys at the SSS. Actually, something terrible has happened. Today I was supposed to deliver from some referring medical supplies to St. Ursula Hospital, but some guy swiped them before I could even get them. Someone stole the supplies? Just a while ago, a man claimed to be from a shipping company came here. He had this whole story about how he'd been transporting supplies and in place of Rhyme's deliveries. He seemed completely legit, like fake papers and everything, so I gave him the package without a second thought. However, we never set up any arrangement like that. It wasn't until I arrived and we started talking that we realized what had happened. So the supposed arrangement was entirely falsified. Whoever's stealing medical supplies at a time like this must be a real slimeball. There's so many people in the hospital because of the raid. And that's exactly why suppliers will fetch a pretty mirror on the black market. Our cook's a sneaky mirror grubbing thief. That's despicable. This is so not good. St. Ursula's waiting for those supplies to arrive. It's all my fault. If only I'd contacted Rhyme's deliveries. Please, don't blame yourself. In the end, the crook is the one we should be mad at. Wait a minute. Would you guys be able to go after this guy and get the supplies back? Please, I'm begging you. Do whatever you can to get those supplies to the same folks at St. Ursula who need them. Not much time has passed since the incident occurred. If we hurry, we might still have a chance to catch up. Please, leave this case to us. Guys, we owe you a big one. Our perpetrator already has a head start on us. We'll have to hurry if you want to catch up. Do we have any clues as to where he might be heading? I never saw him myself, so I couldn't say. Let's see. He was driving a black Rhineford-made orbital truck. Judging by his gaudy clothes, he could have been Erebonian. Sir Perp might be trying to slip back into the Empire. If that's the case, they could be near Belgard Gate by now. Just in case, we should see what kind of information we can gather about their vehicle along their escape route. Well, to be quick about it, though, we've got no time to waste. Let's give chase immediately. Billy, Ricardo, please wait for us to contact you again. Understood. Good luck, everyone. And then we go to Central Square. Hey Lloyd, what's got you so flustered? We're actually in the middle of a pursuit. You haven't seen a black Rhineford model truck pass by, have you? A black truck? Well, now that I think about it, I did see one a little while ago. If I recall correctly, it went towards East Street. East Street? Really? Are you sure it wasn't West Street, toward the Empire? I saw it too. It definitely went east. The hell? That means it's on its way to Calvarn. An Erebonian driving a Rhineford-made truck. It was natural to assume he was escaped to the Empire. However, you've got to be kidding me. This guy is starting to become a real pain. Thanks to the tip, friends. You just saved us a lot of time. Okay, let's hurry. Right. It'd make a lot more sense to chase him to the car. I'll get us to Tangram Gate in no time flat. I haven't the foggiest ideas of what you guys are doing, but best of luck. Sounds like you guys need it. Ho hey!
あ、乗りますか？どこに行きますか？
To Tangram Gate.
お安いご用です。
There he is! We finally found him. I'm in the clear. Oh, it's Minith! I'm in the clear now that I've made it this far. All I've got to do now is sell these supplies off in the Republic. Those Riverian goods ought to turn on pretty Mira. Not on our watch. You! Minith, we should have known this was your doing. We have reason to believe that you're responsible for the theft of medical supplies at the airport. We're going to have to ask you to show us your luggage. I've been far too careless. You got that right. Compared to the webs you were weaving in Armorica, this just lacks imagination. It's because you kids that my scheme in Armorica fell through, and I ended up on a wanted list. Without the pocket change, I'm just going to squeeze in this job, my business would go under. As if! We know you've got a crazier motive than that. You've been peddling cash and sucking up to the Red Constellation. And now, because of the stunt they pulled in the city, you're turning tail and running for the hills, right? Heh, you've got quite the imagination, boy! Time is of the essence. I suggest we make the arrest now and sort it out later. I agree. That's our best option. My, what a scary bunch you are. Nothing more than savage brutes. In that case, I cordially invite you to eat my dust! Wait! Lloyd, let's chase him in the car! Right. Both in the report. We've got to report this to Deputy Commander Douglas. Go, Noel, go! Oh, he's got grenades? Bro! You go, Noel. Maneuvering like a charm. Not good. Those grenades are gonna let us get any closer. That's a problem. This entirely up to driving ability. There's no way he'd be able to pull away. At this rate, he could make it to Altair. That would complicate things. You're right. It'd be out of our jurisdiction if he manages to escape the state. I don't like the sound of that. Neither do I. That's why we've got to catch up to him. Step on, Noel. Don't let him get away. Yes, sir. Oh. What the hell? The Steel Maiden just throws a giant lance in the middle of the road. What's going on? There was some kind of large impact just now. Oh, what just happened? I'm not entirely sure myself, but I think it's time for you to surrender. There's nowhere left to run. Fine. It looks like the goddess really has forsaken me. Still, I wouldn't be myself if I didn't find some way to still turn a profit. So, I'll recoup my losses by dragging you to Gehenna with me. You what? Those are the Red Constellation's cougars. Watch out, this man's gonna be a real pain in the ass. Die, you cretins! Fill their bellies. Here they come. Counterattack. Do I gotta scan them? Of course I gotta scan them. Why would I not have to scan them? It's not like we fought them before. Let's scan them again. Oh great, they're weak to water and fire. I don't have any of those, but I can use dark magic. Actually, no, I can just, no, we're gonna blah, 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 blah. Do one of these. Well, they're kind of weak, actually. Yow. Got those. Oh, these guys are actually pretty easy. Whew, we did it. Impossible! Impossible! Jaeger's military monsters were defeated by mere state cops? You shouldn't be so quick to underestimate us. I'll give you that military monsters can be pretty damn ferocious, but they ain't gonna be much of a threat in the hands of a total amateur. So, quit wasting our time and let us cuff you already. We may be able to get more out of him about the Red Constellation. It could even be a key to finding out where they disappeared to. I don't know, Teota. That's probably giving him too much credit. I doubt they'd let some worthless-ass business partner know where they're headed. Oh, good point. Still, I wonder what it was that stopped the truck. Oh yeah! I thought I saw something that looked like a lance crash right in front of it. Everyone, stay alert. Huh?
さすがに気づかれましたか?
The crew. I'm pleased you had the skills to defeat those monsters. You had made steady progress since we first met in the wetlands. That wasn't that long ago! Perhaps my assistance was not necessary. The ones we met before! And the lance that hit the truck that came from... Aryan Rod. Aryan Rod. Yeah, Aryan Rod. I might be adding an extra syllable in there, but... No, Aryan Rod, yeah, the Steel Maiden. That was your name, yes? Why? What reason do you have to help us? Pay it no mind. I simply do not condone the actions of a man such as him. At times, mankind will commit unscrupulous deeds to survive a world at war. However, it is uncouth to take advantage of goodwill intended to help the injured. There is no dignity in such actions. I cannot abide by such vulgar behavior. Are you saying you helped us to stop Minute because it was the right thing to do? Wow, that's a rather noble card to play coming from someone who's in a sketchy secret society. You may perceive it as you wish. Farewell, we shall meet again, should you improve yourselves even further. I suggest you do so, lest you wish to see your fallen bodies reflected in the sheen of my lance.
それではまた.
She's gone. Did she come all the way out here just to tell us that? What's up with that righteousness? I don't get Ouroboros, man. What is for certain is that we cannot relax our guards. We never know when members of the society may be nearby. That's true. Guess they aren't called snakes for nothing. Pardon me, Lloyd. Shouldn't we make the arrest now? I don't believe mulling over this will get us any farther. Yeah, I agree. Should we request backup from the CGF just in case? They're stretched a bit thin, but I think they could send someone out to pick up an arrest at the very least. Good idea. Mind putting in the call, Noel? Lloyd and the others then had Minutes transported to the CPD headquarters. Then after they relayed what happened to Billy and Ricardo, who were waiting at the airport. Finally, they and Billy made their way to St. Ursula Hospital. I was shocked when Ricardo first called me from the airport. I never imagined he was calling to tell me they couldn't deliver the medical supplies. The fact that someone would try and steal them is reprehensible. There truly are some despicable people in the world. Yes, but let's be glad the medical goods were delivered in the end. We were able to better treat the wounded patients with what you secured. When you're dead again, SSS, thank you. Please, we're only doing our jobs. No way we're gonna let a cowardly opportunist get away like that. And I'd rather not be thanked when we needed a knight in shining armor to bail us out in the end. Knight in what? It's a long story. Do not think about it too much. Yeah, what matters is that your supplies are where they should be. Let us know if there's anything more we can do to help. You always will, SSS. Thank you again. Yeah, you have my appreciation too. You guys are alright. Ish. Is my car here? Yeah, it is. Back home we go. Radio. Now, if this gives me the money that I think it will. Power Suit Z. Holy crap, 600 defense? Holy crap, you become a tank! Might not be the worst idea for Wazzy, actually. I should have 6, I should get 5,000, then be left with 1,400, and then, let's see, hang on. Okay. Yeah, boy. Alright, and with that, I think we've hit a good stopping point for today. So next time on Trails to Azure, we are going to be doing a lot of fishing. I hope it doesn't take me that long. I think I already have a good majority of the fish like last time. It's just getting those last ones that are going to be a huge challenge. And doing the Lake Lord stuff. But, yeah, based on that, we'll see how far we can continue in the plot. But if it's like last time, the fishing itself is going to take me like a couple hours. And then we'll like just start the next point in plot with Yona. But if it takes me like no time at all, then, you know, we'll just continue as we normally do. So, as always, thank you so much for coming out to this session of Trails to Azure. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.